Hi, Chris. My name is Sean Everett. I'm the website analysis expert over at Zucor Marketing. Megan and you had a nice chat, so thank you so much. She sent your website over to me for analysis. This video is that analysis. And I'm going to show you right now how you can make this website, well, essentially make you more money because it is underperforming. I'm going to show you a few things that you can do right away. You can make these implementations this afternoon. And I'm also going to show you how you can beat Simon Roofing because right now they are your number one competitor online. And we can beat them at that. We can turn the tables on this. So let me get right into it. Now, first off, you have a great site. I mean, you paid some money for it. And the nice thing about it for me is this 2024, you have somebody who is continuing to work on it. So it looks like it's still being maintained. That's exactly what you want. You want it to look like this is something that you care about. Now, what I will tell you is that I also have a paid tool that I use, and it is called Ahrefs. This is something that gives me the metrics of your site. I subscribe to this. It shows me all the numbers of how it's been performing over the last couple months. And then the next thing I do is I go and do a regular old Google search, in this case for Jacksonville, Florida, commercial roofing. And why? Because Google is responsible for 96% of the traffic on the internet. And that means they're responsible for 96% of your traffic too. And most people don't know how Google works. And if you don't know how something works, well, then, OSHA, you can't use it. So I'm going to help you get your OSHA with Google, I guess. Now, I'm going to explain how Google works by explaining how this particular search page is laid out. Now, first off, at the very top, we have what they call sponsored at Google, but that means that these people paid to be there. Now, that is not a bad thing. It's a strategy that can work for some and can backfire for others. So, it really depends a lot on situations that I have no idea about. It has to do with your company and with Google and all sorts of things. But right underneath that, this is the first opportunity we have to satisfy the Google algorithm. Now, the Google algorithm is something that Google created in order to give their customers more relevant results. And because they want to send their customers someplace that they're going to say, oh, yeah, I went to a place that was worthwhile. I'm going to use Google again. So that's what the algorithm is set to do. It's set to take their customers to where Google believes they should go. So the first thing Google wants, the first thing that the algorithm wants is it wants you to fill out a Google business profile. And that's what's here in what we call the map pack. That is, these folks are attached to that map. This top one here is sponsored again, but the bottom three here just did something that other folks did not do or did not do as well, and that is they filled out that Google business profile. It's going to ask you things like what year you started your business. It's going to ask you what your daily hours are. It's going to ask you some things that, it's not like rocket science to fill out, but you want to have it filled out professionally because the goal would be to have them reward you with this spot. This spot means that you are up near the top of a Google search, and that is money in the bank. Now, that's number one that the algorithm wants. There's only two more. Now, number two is part A and B. Now, the first thing is this is Simon Roofing. They are number one in what we call the organic search results. And the way that they are organic is that they are you don't have to do anything in order to be listed in these results. All you have to do is have a website and you can show up in Google results. But the thing is, where do you show up? And up the top is where the money is because people don't like to scroll. Some guy with a Twinkie in one hand and a cigarette in the other and the mouse and they're not going to go past down here related searches. I just spun down really fast so you could see that's where it kind of stops. But that's where people are mostly going to scroll to. Now, I'm going to do something because Simon Roofing is essentially your number one a competitor. So this is really fast. I'm going to copy and paste your website into this word counter, and I'm going to do the same for them. And the reason that I'm doing that is that Google likes content. And the reason that Google likes content is because they want their search customers educated about whatever it was that they typed into that search box. And they believe that there is a minimum number of words necessary in order to teach people something. Now, you have 563, they have 634, so, you're neck and neck, really. It's not that big of a margin. However, Google wants you to have 1,500 words on your website, on your home page, not just the whole website, on the home page, because they want people to go somewhere where they will immediately be educated about whatever it is, whether that's marine biology or whether that's looking for a, commercial roofer in Jacksonville. Google doesn't care. 1,500 words. That's sort of a minimum for them. The only reason that these folks are at the top is because nobody else has more words than they do, probably. Or this part, the words themselves. Now, getting your website up to 1,500 words would be easy. And here's what we want to do. We want to make sure that the words are keywords. Here's your keywords here. You have 44 of them. Keywords are words that come from your industry, and Google gathers them from other websites that are your competitors. They gather them from your website. They gather them from the areas that you serve, the cities and communities. They also gather them from Google searches. Now, you have 44 of them, and Simon has 3,400. Now, I can guarantee you that some of these are going to be based on location. But that is not an insurmountable mountain to climb. And here's why. I can show you what their keywords are. And as you can see, keywords are sort of more like key phrases. Commercial roof repair, commercial roofing contractors, commercial roofing contractor. Now, why are those two things there? Because you and I know that they're the same thing. This is plural and that's singular. The algorithm does not know our language. It does not know logic. It does not know related words. Roof, roofing, and roofer are all the same, are all different, to the algorithm. It does not know commercial roof restoration. It does not know the difference. Commercial roofing company near me. Miami. See, there they are. They're way down in Miami. And here they are in Jacksonville. 24-hour emergency roof repair. Now, those are the sorts of things that people are Googling. Metal roof damage. Oh, wow, they're in Norfolk, Virginia, Birmingham, Alabama. Yeah, a bunch of those are going to be about the communities that they serve. So all you have to do is get up your Jacksonville specific links and you'll be fine. Now, next thing I'm going to show you is your backlinks. Backlinks is where, for instance, if you are on Yelp and you put your URL in there, that has a link back to you, from Yelp to you. So that is a backlink. Now, you have 11 domains that you are backlinked on. And Simon is on 298. That is much smaller hill to climb than this one. 298 domains. Let me show you what their domains are. Indeed.com, that means that they were hiring recently. Homestead, that's where they probably have their website hosted. But yellowpages.com, local Yahoo, super pages, all of those are rated 70 and above, and that's exactly what you want. It would be ideal for you to have all of your backlinks on something that is that high. I only see 5 here in the 90s, and I can name probably 15 or 20 others really quickly that you could get listed on quite easily. One of them, for instance, is expertise.com. Let me show you. There's expertise.com. Here's how difficult it is to get listed on there. Click get listed. That's what it takes. It is time consuming, I'll grant you that, and you have probably more things to do with running your commercial roofing company, but it is something you could do, but it is time consuming and in my estimation, dull as all get out. So you want to probably have somebody else do that for you. But here's where we're going. Your backlinks and your keywords allowed you to have 7 visitors last month. That was your traffic, 7 visitors. That's up 2 from the month before where you had 5. So here's what Simon had. They had 3,800, and that is up 992 visitors from the month before. So What I'm telling you is that these folks had what's just generally about 542 more opportunities to have one of these visitors become somebody who asked for an estimate, who became a paying customer, and who put money in their pocket. 542 more opportunities than you did at 7. So that's what I'm talking about. And the reason, because they are listed number 1 on Google search results. So here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to do something really quickly. I am going to look for Champion Roofing Services as I scroll down. And I assume that you have used Google. And I just want you to tell me, when you are using Google, how far down do you go when you are looking for results before you say to yourself, you know what, I think I probably have what I need from here on up. I don't need to scroll all the way down to the very, very bottom in order to know that I have what I need. You know, by now something is going to kind of catch your eye and you're going to click on it, and that's going to be that. You're going to say, oh, look, I found something that I was looking for. And how long would you scroll down in order to find your own, would you scroll down this far? Do you want your customers to scroll down that far? I would think not, because way down here, these folks are not having the kind of success that Simon is way up at the top. So here we go. I'm going to summarize. Google Business Profile, fill it out. 2, more keywords and better keywords. And 3, more and better backlinks. Now, these are some things that you could implement this afternoon if you wanted. Now, if you want, we can also help you implement those things, and that would be with the purpose of getting you more new customers. And that's what utilizing Google does. It helps you get more new customers by changing where you are in the Google search results. Now, Megan is going to call you back and follow up to get some feedback about the things that I've talked to you about. So, Chris, I just want to thank you again for watching. Have a great rest of your day.